Hey guys, how y'all doing out there? It's time for another tutorial from Pinnacle Studio Pro. Alright people, today we're talking about getting your render speed on par. Alright, we're going to speed up your render speed real quick, like fast in a hurry. Now, I want to put this out there first. For those of you not up on the know, who don't go to my Pinnacle Studio Pro Facebook page, who don't go to my Pinnacle Studio Pro Google Plus page, who don't go to my Pinnacle Studio Pro Twitter page, who aren't up on the Pinnacle Studio users community on Google Plus, you don't know that I give tips of the day. This is one of my most popular tips of the day. I also get people who ask me a lot of questions about getting their render speed up and how my videos render so quickly down in the timeline. So now I'm going to put you up on the game, baby. Let's get into it. For those of you who aren't really familiar with the render speed, what it is it is the speed of how the video actually renders itself so that it can play at real time within the preview while you are editing. Alright, so usually when you bring a video clip down into the timeline, I'm going to drag this clip and I'm going to left click, drag it down into the timeline. You will see a little brownish line pop up, and then you see the little green line go across it. Well, this is letting you know which parts of the video have rendered and which parts of the video will preview smoothly. So you can see it's going to take a while for this little green line to get all the way here. Once it's all the way over there, this clip is done rendering. We want to speed that up. Alright, so I'm going to right click on this video clip and I'm going to take it out of the timeline. We're going to delete it. Now, pay close attention to what I'm about to do. I'm not doing it twice. I know you can rewind the video. Okay, I'm not stupid. Just a little loopy in the head. Alright, first step, we want to go up here to setup. We want to left click on setup, and then we want to left click on control panel. Once you do, your control panel shows up on the screen. We want to go down to the category that is called preview. The preview category lets you change up the settings of how you preview all the videos in your monitor or your whatever external device you got hooked up. So the first section we want to go to and change is the quality. When you go to quality, you have a little drop down arrow here. You want to click on that, and this is going to tell you about the quality of how your video will play back. Best quality means it's going to play back at the highest quality, usually whatever you recorded it at. But when you do that, it takes a lot of RAM, and it's harder for it to go ahead and preview. I'm sorry, if it's harder for it to go ahead and render it quickly because you're using the highest quality. So what we want to do is we want to put it on fastest playback. What that's going to do is it's going to allow it to be rendered quicker because we're using a lower quality preview, and that way it plays back quicker. Just like it says, fastest playback. Get it through your freaking head. Alright, the next thing we want to do is we want to go down here to the optimization threshold. Now, the optimization threshold, what that does is basically it tries to tell you, okay, so I will really be aggressive. That means that it's going to go ahead and try to render every single thing, your effects, all the pictures, the video, everything, even stuff that doesn't need to really be rendered within the preview. It's going to try to render everything. Alright, some things you don't need to render in the preview or whatever. You just need them to be rendered in the output when you export the video. So what you want to do is you want to put this to a position where it's acceptable, because it will still be rendering most of the things that need to be rendering. So you could go to like 50 or 60%. I'm going to roll with 60 this time around. Those are the only two things we need to change right now. So if we click on OK, we're going to drag this same video clip down into the timeline. So I'm going to left click on it, drag it down to the timeline, and let it go. Where's the freaking brown line? Where's the green render line telling us it's rendered? It's already rendered. It's done. There's nothing else that I need to do. I don't have to worry about any line going across here or anything. It's rendered so that I can preview it. I hit play. Previews flawlessly. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That is all you need to see, my people. Now, just keep in mind that when you preview it at these types of settings, you might get a little bit of pixelation. It might be a little jumpy here and there, but when you export it, everything will be exported clean. It'll look great when you're done. Believe that, okay? Please believe. You know I'm not giving you no crazy tips of the day.
You always trying to be like
So there it is, people. The Pinnacle Studio Pro tip of the day for getting your render speed on point. Alright?